To me, this is a crime against humanity. And therefore, I appeal to members of parliament, as you retreat to write your report, you be firm, you stand with the farmers, you stand with the people who are going to be faced with high food prices because of crop failure. In this store where we have come from, as Senator Odanga has said, we have seen bags and bags of powder in the name of fertilizer. They are going to be analyzed by Parliament independently. In the fertilizer delivered by the county government of Kakamega, thanks the members of the media are already aware, what is being sold as fertilizer is stones. That what is wrong with our governance system? There must be something fundamental with our governance system, because it is that governance system, that which is wrong, that allows people who are actually saboteurs, who are criminals, who are conmen, to be in high office to the extent that they are visiting this to members of the public. Members of Parliament, as you go, don't be afraid. You are elected to defend these people. Make sure that the irreducible minimum is that the Minister of Agriculture, Franklin Mithika Linturi, should take responsibility and be relieved from office as he awaits for criminal charges against him. And members of the County Assembly of Kakamega, what are you waiting for? The crime by the county government of Kakamega through Barasa is impeachable.
So we will do everything within our powers to ensure that farmers get justice out of this. People spent money, people wasted time, people applied wrong fertilizer on their farms, some of which have created coloring or discoloring of maize in the farms and other farm produce. So it is a mess that as a country we must address. There is the idea or agenda of food security in our country. And when we have economic saboteurs such as what we witness here and in other places within our country, then it goes against that wider vision. We must feed our country. We must be food sufficient moving forward. I would really advocate for farmers to be compensated. I would really advocate for that, but that is now under the purview of the national government. We want to limit our activities to what is enshrined in Article 95 and 96 of the Constitution that talks about the role of a member of parliament. We are going to recommend drastic measures and drastic actions to be taken against any culpable individual. Let me call them crooks who are subjecting our country into this kind of economic sabotage.
People have consumed a lot of fake fertilizer. In some of the types of the fertilizers, out of 4,000 plus bags, all of them have been sold except for 42. So means a lot of, and I don't want even to call it fertilizer, it is just something else. It's not even a fertilizer. There are stones, we have just seen some dust. It is not a fertilizer at all. So the people who are culpable must be brought to book. This is what we want as a committee. We really want, because as maybe even the county government, when they bought the fertilizer, they could not know that it is not fertilizer, because they don't have laboratories. NCPB, we want to believe that is the same story. But we want to also follow on to the KEFIS and the KEBS, because they are the agents that are supposed to establish the quality, the mark of quality of the fertilizer and any goods that we are using. Otherwise, compensation is very important, but the NCPB here is telling us that they will give those farmers only the fertilizer. But compensation, if you were to plant at the end of March, you are now maybe you will plant in May. You are late. The safaris you've been making from Marinya or Manyuria here to Kakamega, you have been spending money. We want, if that compensation is done, it has to include all the loss that the farmer has incurred.
na nashindwa kusikia member wa parliament akisikia watahudumia tu mambo ya parliament. Sasa nashindwa wale tuko kwa county government tutatetewa na nani ndio tupate compensation ya ile pesa tumepoteza kwa hiyo mbolea ya bush. So naomba kamati ile inaweza kushughulikia watu wa county government wale wameumia kama mimi na watushughulikie na sisi tupate compensation kwa ile mbolea ya bush tumepata.
It has been over months since those samples were taken by multi-agency operators, and we are pushing them so that we get this report as soon as possible. I would have imagined even as yesterday. The effect is that even farmers are not able to do what they wanted to do the planting as they wait for this report. So I cannot say because I don't have that capacity to talk on their behalf. But we are pushing all those three actors to help us with their report. They will help us in now giving the report to the Kakamega people.
Printed on it.
Naona siku ya kwanza nimesikia hakijana kanaitwa Konde. Alinibebea. Unakula
Chifu kushukuru la kwa lezi ndama.
Mama aja.
Tungepata interview hata ya watu wawili.
Hiyo ndio story.
Mnanunua direct ama una refund ile ile?
Sina kununua.
Mnanunua direct.